got here, which, you know. So now he's, I guess the second expansion's going. He's got a lot of minerals, and you can see with mine, it's funny because usually, you know, I got a crap load of minerals too. I should have thrown down a command center once I made that, but I didn't because I was so battle. I mean, it's just what happens sometimes, but, you know, I feel like victory is not stressing very much. You can see getting, and so I have reinforcements now. There's really nothing we can do except raise as fast as possible. So now you gotta ask yourself whether that fusion is really you know, I make mistakes looking at something, you know, technique, take a learning out of it. You know, hopefully this kid understands. Moving out, I guess, you know, now you can see he's throwing down some missile turrets, which is pretty smart, because he knows that I have, you know, some that could just drop. So, okay, here you go. I threw down my second command. He's just gonna come in here and, you know, do some damage to my SCPs. But you know, I got a tank, so not too much you can do. See right here. Oh wow, it's just one blow. So yeah, I love tanks, and you can see me flying off these barracks here. So I'm kind of stalling here, which I think that was because, okay, here we go. It's because I was just you know, attacking over here in my second command spot, which I noticed actually my command center is not being built. So that's kind of it's kind of noobish of me. So I know I'm gonna eventually set the scout SCV to continue fixing that. But you can tell, like, this guy is just I mean, he's at this point, I guess he's just like, okay, what do I gotta do? And so, I mean, he's just, I mean, you can see his depots are down. He's in the negative, so you know, a little bit of deficit. But I mean, at this point, I know a lot of kids, they continue fighting, and it really depends. Like, you know, you could potentially, you know, like, see, that's the thing. He doesn't. Oh wow, yeah, he doesn't have siege mode, and that was because he wasted all of his minerals going for the banshees. But now, had he had siege mode, he could have, you know, set these tanks out and, you know, around the perimeter of his base, and so if I were to drop, he would just take them out almost instantly. But he's really low on gas, so, you know, he's not really too smart about what to do on that part. I'm just gathering all my units right now, about to make the final blow, and I think, I don't know if I already scanned him or not, or if I'm about to. But I do find out where he is, and you just don't want to let anyone really get the better of you by putting down any more defense, or because he already has 3 tanks, and I mean, if they were in siege mode, it would just play out a little bit different. So you see my scan go up, and so now it's over. I'm pretty much going for him, and he's going to be done. And, you know, I make sure that I scan first so I'm not, you know, leading my medvacs into a death trap with missile turrets. And I noticed that this is the best spot to drop. I'll just that's it. And so I had a crap load of medvacs, and I still had more people coming. Looks like they're kind of lost here. They can't really get to that little destination with those blocked rocks. But yeah, that's game, and it looks like I threw down a ghost. Oh wow, and I had a nuke too, which just in case, you know, and I had a cloak, but no ghosts on the field. And I had these 2 medvacs, which I could have loaded up these guys over here, but you know. Oh well, I knew I was kind of in the winning zone, which, you know, I gotta admit, sometimes when you get into that whole winning, you know, winning feel, sometimes it is best to just make sure and double check that your opponent hasn't expanded, because there have been times where they have expanded and I just couldn't destroy the base quick enough, and they got minerals, fast, and then they just teched up and ultimately came back and beat me. But you know, this was an exception. So yeah, hope you guys enjoyed, and there will be definitely more to come.